So, let's start. I hope you can hear me. So, let's see. Again, quick sound test. I think that sounds okay. Quick check. Again, quick sound test. Sounds okay. Let me know what you think in terms of sound quality. If I had to get more close to the microphone, but better take in the beginning sometimes to check than later. Yeah, I think it sounds okay. So, make this a little bit more close. Okay, today I'm streaming from the iPad. So, I have to quickly warm up myself a little bit. Some lines here. I think when I'm looking down, better to bring in the microphone so I'm talking into the mic. And today is the first week where I want to try out if I can stick to a fixed schedule when streaming. And I want to stream about a try. Not sure if I will make it this week, but the schedule, I try to stream every day from Monday to Friday this week. About 8:30 p.m. Central Europe time. I also put it in Twitch into the schedule, and it's written in my bio on socials. Let's see if it's working. And I also didn't share it yet in my stories or something like that I'm live. It's really more this week to get back into streaming, have some fun with 2D animation, find my rhythm with streaming, and yeah, make some progress. So I'm really just warming up a little bit. I don't know if it's the same for you, but if I'm sketching on the iPad, it feels different than sketching on a Wacom tablet. So sketching in some basic figures here. Before jumping into 2D animation. Just warming up a little bit. I was also thinking to animate some characters. In the next days or weeks. And then let's see, maybe do some animation studies. From Rumpies, for example. Okay. So let's do a new layer. Maybe in this size. Put that to the background. And then we will have some fun. Today I will do again some studies from the Animator Survival Kit and see and get some practice in again with some walk cycles. Make this one a little bit bigger. Like that. Again, if you have any questions, let me know in the chat or later in the comments when I'm uploading the highlights on my socials. Like that. Now the arm. And what's coolest, for example, to animate in Procreate is that, of course, it's similar to sketching with pen on paper. And maybe, or even, I have never tried it, but I think it's also a little bit more close to traditional animation. And what I like, you have that natural drawing feeling when sketching on an iPad Pro, for example. And to practice to sketch the key positions of a walk, or the basic positions, these first important positions that are a key part of your animations, to sketch them on the iPad is a great way to practice to get a good feeling for your key positions when animating. Of course, I like more, for example, in Clip Studio Paint to animate there, to time out my animation and or to animate also more complex things, but for basic practice purposes and basic animations, to sketch in Clip Studio Paint or to animate in Clip Studio Paint is super fun. I also want to try out Procreate Dreams. I haven't tried out that yet, but maybe I will watch a tutorial or react on stream here. Yeah. Hello DPLJ. Yeah, the screen is slippery. Yeah, I use like a like paper-like. It's I think if you have an iPad, you've seen there was so much advertising for it, and with that, the iPad screen becomes a little bit more like that paper feeling. That helps a lot when sketching. So that's the first contact. position. Let's do also the other contact position where we mirror the arm and the leg. Okay. Now this time this leg here is in the front. This goes here, just mirroring a little bit and indicating that this leg here is behind the body, from our perspective of course. And the second contact position. Now let's add the passing position in the middle. The head stays on the same height, and I'm also strongly simplifying the body. That. And I'm also super curious, but now I'm keeping it more simple, and then I'm super curious to design the run a little bit more differently. For example, how in the passing position, how could differently this passing position could look like. For example, we could twist the head a little bit like that, and then also add a twist to the upper body in the passing position, and see how it feels when we are adding twists or like different height variations to the run cycle. But for now we're keeping it simple, especially beginning when learning how to animate something new, starting with the fundamentals and then adding the complexity step by step. And I also have to concentrate myself, so this one goes here and this other one goes here. See, got an onion skin. Yeah, comes together. Let me see quickly. Have you tried the tips for the eye pencil? I think you mean the this one, this tip here, for the from Apple, the pencil. No, I haven't tried it, but I know that there are different ones for the Wacom tablets. I tried these ones, but for the Apple Pencil I only use the default one. But if there are some different kind of tips, I'm curious to try them out. Sounds good. You've had good experience with it when sketching. So we have the passing position. Passing. And again, it's also so cool to see when animating that in 3 drawings already the animation feels like an animation. I always love that. So that's also a good sign that you're on the right way to animate your your thing. Like if you, depends also what you're animating. But for a run cycle or walk cycle, and you place your first contact, passing, and contact position, it's a good sign that the first three key drawings are looking good and coming good together. Then you're the right way most of the times. Okay, let's add the down position. And I think again today I will stick more to the key positions. So study some contact position, some passing position, down and up position, and see what variations there are before in the next days or weeks also adding in-betweens. But I think to practice the key position is also, yeah, one of the most beneficial things to learn animation. So let's reduce here the onion skin frame. That's this one, so we don't see too many different drawings at the same time. Reduce the opacity a little bit. Now we're sketching the down position. Let's see how much we want to go down. And always going back and forth in your animation. For example, here I'm looking at this arm and then seeing how much I want to go forward with the arm. So I'm going a little bit down and also bending it a little bit more in that direction. And the same thing now for the other arm. This is the down position. Hardly easy to read that. And now we're sketching the up position. Like that. I also like to indicate with a little X where the knee is, just to have a more easy time to stick to the right proportions. So here's the up position, and one crucial position for a run we're also adding is where both feet are off the ground. So let's add that. Like that. Back. 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 This one goes here, and now a little bit to the front. like that. And here we have that one frame, that one little moment where the character's running and both feet are off the ground. Here we forgot in the up position to add the arms. Let's do that quickly. And here this arm, let's stay with this arm, then an X here, and let's put it here maybe, too long, maybe like that, good, but a little bit more short. Maybe like that. It's a little bit mechanical, but it's okay for now. And this arm here goes in between these two. It's good. Like that. Don't want to spend too much time with cleaning up, but let's only make clear what's in front and what's behind the body. So that's the first half of the one cycle. And I think it's coming good together. Like especially between these two, this additional position would be great. But for the first one today, I think it's good. Let's see if there's any question. Yeah, and DPIG is writing, I did not try the tips I'm practicing, but skilled using Apple tip. Yeah, but I think that's a cool thing. And I think it's also, yeah, sometimes when you're sketching a lot traditionally with pen and paper, you need some time to get, yeah, to just, so it needs time that you feel that it feels good also to sketch digitally. It's always a little transition time. Also when you're switching from the iPad Pro, for example, to a normal Wacom tablet, that's also some, yeah, needs some time to get used to it. Oh, that's cool, yeah. Yeah, also no tradition, but also what's fun is, especially when sketching a lot digitally, I grew up and only sketched traditionally, and now it's more, I'm more sketching digitally than traditionally, but I miss a lot to sketch traditionally, and I also feel sometimes to sketch traditionally, to build that visual library and to learn new things, sometimes that direct connection from pen to paper and also to feel the paper with the pen, it's something really unique. And yeah, if I have the time, I think you can never do enough studies traditionally. And yeah, digitally it's just a a great workflow to produce fast things and also to work in a team. But yeah, always depends what you want to do. But yeah, to have a sketchbook with you and being outside sketching, it's one of the most beautiful things. So, let's get back into the animation. That was the first part. And we could also finish the run cycle, but I would say... I mean, what the good thing is that it's fun. Fun to look at. That's always a good sign. I would do one more. Let's quickly set up these lines here. Animation assist, setting these lines to the background. I always also set my quick menu so I can animate more fast in Procreate. So I'm just holding here, and now I have these different options to go to the previous frame, next frame, to create a new layer, to open the layer panel, to activate the animation assist or deactivate it, or to activate my onion skin or deactivate it. So these essential tools I am using while animating, to have them in your quick menu helps a lot. Okay, so for an example, I can here and to the right and just let go, and I'm creating a new layer. That helps obviously a lot. And for now, I mean, let's do it on reverse, and maybe we're adding a little bit more complexity, like that, the head. Let's see. So this animation, of course, then will take a little bit more time, but I mean, at some point you have to increase the complexity. And now this army goes here, like that. But I will still keep a simplified version of the human body. Like that. And now the other leg. Put the knee here. And here it's really about finding a good angle with your legs while animating. Maybe like that. So that's the first position. The arm feels a little bit, just from proportions, a little bit too short. Like that. I mean, the proportions don't have to be perfect now. Again, with the second contact position, we are mirroring what's in front, what's behind the body. like that. Put him some pants on. Of course, the proportions could be better, but we stick for now to this figure. And then from animation to animation we will establish a couple more better worked out proportions. So these are the first contact positions. Now again we're adding the passing position. And what we're going to do, I'm adding a little bit of a rotation to the body for the passing position. Let's see if it's also working good if we're animating a run. So this arm here goes to the front. We see it here. And this arm here goes down and comes down here. So the body, again, I did it also with the walk cycles. Now we're doing it with run cycles. It's rotating a little bit in the passing position. So now one will get a little bit tricky. The one leg here will bend a little bit. The other leg will pass. Let's see, I want to change the angle of the foot a little bit. Let's go a little bit more down. And this one here is behind the body. Let's also add a little tilt here, down. Maybe like that. Okay. And I also like if you're seeing it, the complexity already with tilting the body starts a lot to go up. You have to be thinking about more things. Proportions get a little bit more complex. So next I'm going immediately to the position where both feet are off the ground. So this one arm here goes more to the front. Like that. We still have a slightly shift of the body. And the other arm will be slightly visible here. Or more than slightly visible, but like here we have the arm here. And now it's going behind the body. Maybe just indicating it like that. So. And the other foot, the leg will be higher in the ground. And I think we'll indicate it more like that with lines. Okay, cool. And especially for now, what I'm seeing, the proportion is something that is so crucial when animating walks or runs, especially like here in this zone, to work out that hip relationship in comparison to the body is so important. But for now, for practice sake, I think it's good. And we have the first half of the walk cycle, of the one cycle, sorry. Cool. Of course, we could also directly sketch the second half of the one cycle, or if you have any question or something is not clear, let me know in the chat or in the comments on socials. But just for practicing, especially when learning a new subject like going from walk cycles to one cycles, to get familiar with these first key positions in the beginning is so helpful. That's why I'm focusing right now to sketch in first these contact positions, the passing position, and maybe this key position in a one, where both feet are off the ground, and see where my mistakes are, what can I improve, and then learning from animation to animation. Cool. Okay, let's do a quick break. Then I'm back animating, I think, one more simple run cycle, and then we will end the stream for today. I will be again live tomorrow at the same time, 20:30 Central Europe time, 8:30 p.m. You can find it also on Twitch in the streaming schedule, on my social and Instagram in the bio, for example, if you want to check out when I'm live. And this week I try to be more regularly live from Monday to Friday, every day 8:30 p.m. And let's see how it feels for me. If it's something I can stick to, that it's fun. I definitely love to get that practice in and just having fun with 2D animation and sharing what I'm learning and learn together, answer your questions, and get step by step better. And then there's one question before we do a quick break from DPLJ. The first one seemed more in the air, like leaping, something about the passing or in between knee bend is too much off guard at the same time. Okay, let me read it again. Something about the passing or in between the knee bend is off guard at the same time. So I think you mean maybe this position. Doesn't seem more in the air. Yeah, maybe if you mean this position, that's definitely. I think also if we could watch later this week or the next week some how people are running in real life, I don't think they always have so much difference to the ground, or they are not jumping so much when running. So I think realistically we would have to sketch just smaller gaps from the ground to the top position of the foot. But that's it's a super observation, and it's also cool. And also these kind of walks right now feel also like a little bit more like a cartoon. I think for learning purposes these are great to get these key principles in of a running character, but especially when we're looking at this character, when we sketch a character also more realistic, we would also expect that the animation is more realistic. And then all those small things are super important, like how much we position, how much we bend this leg here, how much we are sketching the angle of this foot to comparison to this leg. These are all super important things, but that's why I think practice, and then also like great comment after animating something to analyze it and see what we could do better for the next time, or which depends also what you want to animate, but which key drawing is expressing something like a more comic animation and which positions fit to a more realistic animation. Cool. Thank you for commenting, watching so far. I will be back, I think, again in 5 minutes, maximum 10 minutes, and then I will do one more animation. And thank you. See you in a second. And we're back again. So, DPLG, I think I also pronounce your name every time I read it differently. Same looping in second, but now I think it's the prior and torso needs to lean more forward. Yes, that's great feedback, especially when we're comparing this one, the second one we did, and the first one. The whole body is leaning a little bit more forward. And we have definitely some better relationship of the legs to each other. It's more dynamic, this one. This one feels more stiff. Yeah. Okay, let's do one more run. One more run. Again, we're starting with these lines here. And I'm already excited for the next animation session tomorrow to get that practice more in more animated ones. So let's do just one more for practice sake. And we'll stick again a little bit more close to the reference from the Animator Survival Kit. Can highly recommend the book. Just amazing. And definitely something I want to do. Get back into anatomy practice sessions. So this 40 is in the front. This leg, of course. This one goes here. And I think that's also, it looks like a clean contact position. That's working good. Also for when animating something more complex, a more complex character, I could also use these as a reference and then go over and sketch my more complex character on top. But yeah, something I would definitely want to try out in the future. Also feeling, also sometimes now I'm sketching around 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. And now is the time where I really, after almost a week or something like that, couple of days, not sketching so much, I start to feel more warmed up. So after small or long break, whatever, it needs some time to feel warmed up again and getting back into the sketching flow. So we have the first two contact positions. I think these look great. Contact. And also something I definitely could try out, to not always sketch again the new contact position, new animation, but only, for example, take these contact positions and then sketch from here different passing positions and see how only a passing position can already change the feeling of the animation, instead of always sketching again the whole animation again from the beginning. Also something to keep in mind for future sessions, maybe even tomorrow, to, from this animation here, try out different passing positions. That. Cool. To get that hip a little bit better. That's also something I am seeing right now. I think on the other animation we didn't add that bend to that foot here. So that's also important, I think, when animating one, to have that heel a little bit up here and not completely on the ground. So, and all those small things come together and make such a big difference in your animation. Let's see if it's looking good. I think so. Now the other leg passes. Let's add bigger angle here. Maybe like that. I think that looks good for this leg. Now the arm is disappearing here behind the body, one of the onion skin. And I think just for the passing position, it looks good for now. Cool. And also, if we go back now to the animation we did before, right in this animation we already can see, okay, something is off with the passing position. If you look at this passing position in comparison to this passing position looks, just in terms of like how you perceive the proportions, also if it's a simplified body, but it looks more intact and correct, I would say, for now than the other one. And that's why also it's so cool and just, yeah, great to learn these first key positions. And you can, yeah, already learn so much from it by seeing what you have to sketch, in which way to make it work, to look at references and how real people walk. and see what are the important things when the body is running or walking. Cool. So now let's add the down position. I also like that that little tip in the Animator Survival Kit when animating a walk or run. I think it's for both, that you don't, like for now, the position is on this height here, like that. And now for the down position, I want to go a little bit down, that I'm not going down here, so that I'm staying more or less on a line here. So the head is not doing that, not spinning so much around, but going more straight up and down. So definitely something to try out, and I try to follow that tip, and yeah, was always helping me. So now we're sketching the down position. Going a little bit down here with the body. Always double check if it's looking good, if we're going in the right direction. So our next movement. Let's see. I think we have to get a little bit more here. But other than that, I would say it's okay. Cool. So the body here gets a little bit down. We have to, of course, also add the arms. Down position. This thing I want to change is add the angle here just a little bit. So it's not the same angle when going down, but we want to have it a little bit more, like if you can see it, a little bit more from here, going a little bit more down the arm also. And oh, already feels good, the animation. Now let's add the next one. Let's add here the position where the character is jumping up. Yeah, I think that looks okay. I would say the leg here, just in terms of proportions, not consistent enough. But from the key animation, I think it's working okay. Let's do some without relying too much on the onion skin. Cool. Let's play it. I think the first half of the walk cycle looks good. Yeah, can't wait to try even more variations, also to look in the Animate Survival Kit what differences there are to try out. All those things I want to explore on the next days in the stream. Can't wait for that. And then also to get more realistic with the one cycles, to explore more jumps and different fun stuff. So, thanks so much for watching. I will keep it playing for a second. Yeah, let me know if you have any question left or any comment. It was a great stream. I will also, like with this week, I will try out like streaming from Monday to Friday, 20:30 Central Europe time, CET, 8:30 p.m. How it feels to stream every day in a week. If it's something I want to do more regularly, I hope so. I think a fixed schedule is good so everyone who wants to join now or then knows when I'm live. And yeah, to get the practice in also is also super fun, and to explore more the world of 2D animation. And I was also thinking to react maybe to some content, to animation content, learn from it, and maybe also at some point share how I'm writing, illustrating, or yeah, also animating my first story. Could be also something to do in the stream. Let me know what you think, and yeah, if you have any question, let me know here in the chat or on my socials, for example on Instagram, in the comments. Happy to help if there's any question to everything or to animation. And yes, thanks so much for watching today. It was a fun session, learned a lot. Thank you DPLG for yeah, all those questions, sharing your thoughts, to read about yeah, what you cool traditional thing you've done. And yeah, hope to see you in another stream. And for today, that's it. See you in the next stream. Thanks for watching. Finally, I'm finished. Now stop talking. And yeah, bye.